This show is supported by Blue Land. We hear a lot about microplastics in oceans and food, but they can also come from products we use every day at home, including cleaning products. Blue Land is on a mission to make it easy for everyone to make sustainable choices. Blue Land believes that hardworking, clean products can be the norm, not the exception, so that you can do better for your family and the planet at the same time. From cleaning sprays and toilet bowl cleaner to dishwasher and laundry detergent tablets, Blue Land's products are independently tested to perform alongside major brands, and the formulas are free from dyes, parabens, and harsh chemicals. You'll love not having to choose between the safe option and what actually gets your house clean. Blue Land is a certified B Corp and Leaping Bunny cruelty-free certified. Their formulas are EPA's Safer Choice certified, and many products have also earned Cradle to Cradle's Gold Material Health Certificate. If you're looking to make a small change in your routine, you can get 15% off your first order at blueland.com/prx. Get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/prx. blueland.com/prx.
Hey everybody, this is Scoots, and we're starting something new called Surprised by Scoots, where I want to catch you doing something right? I want to surprise you. And this is for anybody that wants to support the show, beyond financially supporting the sponsors or supporting the show directly. Like, in your heart, you love the podcast. In your heart, it's a big part of your life. And in your heart, you say, I love a surprise. Tell me more. Well, all you have to do is tell one person about the podcast. We used to do this one listener initiative. Tell one person about the show genuinely. How does the podcast help you? How's it changed your life? What are your favorite episodes? How did you discover the podcast? What did you think about it at first? Any of those things. Let one person know about it, whether it's online or in person, in a forum, on social media. If you do it, tag me at Dearest Scooter or send me a message through our website, and I'm going to try to surprise some of those people. I've got subscriptions to Sleep With Me Plus. I got a bunch of those to give away. I've got stickers, personal video from Scoot saying, you're surprised. Now I'm just going to randomly select people, but why wait? This will help the show so much. You're going to help whoever you let know about the podcast, because if the podcast changed your life, there's other people out there that haven't heard about the show. If they don't know about the podcast, you can't help them. They're out there struggling. So let people know about it, but don't spam. Just share your genuine experience with the show, and I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking to catch you and surprise you. You're like a little Pikachu. I'm going to catch you if I can, and it's going to be fun. So you could either tag me at Dearest Scooter, that's DearestScooter, or let me know through the form on our website. Thanks, everybody. Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Bakers, right? This is the final episode, the finale of Bakers, or did we already? I don't know what I'm baking up here, everybody, but I think this is the last episode of Great British Bake Off. If it's not, it's going to be something different. Probably would be Ray then. So you'll either you'll know though from the title. So you already know something I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's episode 10 or 9, the finale of the Great British Bake Off, collection 7. I don't know. I mean, if you've been listening, I don't want to spoil it, but we got three individuals, bakers in the final or the finale. From the season we've been watching. This is just a greeting, though. Welcome to Sleep With Me, the podcast that's here to put you to sleep. It's really here to keep you company. No pressure to fall asleep. I'm going to be here for over an hour to be your friend in the deep, dark night. In case you can't sleep, or you got thoughts, feelings, physical sensations, or it's just lonely. That's why I make the show, is to cut through all that and keep you company. And the show is very different, so give it a few tries. If you already loathe me and you say, I'm never going to listen to you again, sleepwithmepodcast.com/no thank you. It has other sleepy stuff on there, because you still deserve a good night's sleep. So check out the other sleep podcasts and sleepy stuff on that website. But I'm glad you're here. What we got coming up is support. That's how we get the show out for free twice a week. And then the long, meandering intro. And I don't want you to miss out on that. It's meant to ease you into bedtime, introduce the podcast, be a little bit fun, but pretty boring. It kind of like a transition period. Then we'll be either talking about the Great British Bake Off. I'm about 80% sure I didn't record the intro already for the episode. If not, we'll probably have a visit from our friend Ray. And that's it. I make this show because you deserve a good night's sleep. You deserve a place you could get some rest. And I'm so glad you're here. And yeah, welcome to Sleep With Me, the podcast that puts you to sleep. And these sponsors are how we're able to do it for you for free twice a week. All right, bakers, it's time for the finale of the Great British Baking Bake-Off Baking Show, Collection 7. This is it. This is the final. I mean, this is the final, or the finale. They call it final, though, not finale, Scoots. And yeah, let's see how it opens up. Let's hit play here with, oh, we got to put the subtitles on, right? No, they're on. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we got the titles going by, then Sandy and Noel. Now, really good sequence, and I guess we might as well talk about this now. I paused it. I can't read the sign. So there's a lighthouse style slide, a swirly, what do you call that? I don't know what they call this. I don't think we have these in the U.S. except on Roller Coaster Tycoon. And so I immediately recognize this. So it looks like a lighthouse, but there's a slide going around the outside of the lighthouse, a corkscrew style slide. And I've never been on one of these. I'd like to go on one, but I have placed them in playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Great one for Roller Coaster Tycoon because it's inexpensive. Like, this is a game, so this is all imaginary, and also an old game, but it is on mobile now. It only takes up a small amount of space. You can create queues. You can also do more than one if it's popular on different sides of the park. But you have Sandy and Noel. Noel has, looks like cowboy boots on. And Sandy has something that looks like a giant drum thing, but it's actually for, she says, like, and Noel has on like a biking, like he's going to go on a bike ride, a helmet. But they go to this thing from the circus that you would do aerobatics from, and not rocket science. And she says, Noel, get in there. And so he goes up. We don't see him actually, we imagine. And then she says, here we go. And Noel flies off and says, oh, my shins. And Sandy says, welcome to the Great British Baking Show. Maybe they had to do these because they had to change the name. Great British Baking Show, the final. Sandy? Noel? I'm in a tree. Okay. I'll get you a ladder. And when? Eventually. Then we have the exterior of the tent in the beginning of our 10th year. And we see a lot of faces we haven't seen in a while. Holy cow. Baker's dozen. I honestly forgot about some of these. And now it's just David, Steph, and I'm sorry, not Rosie. My mind has gone blank. Don't worry. I'll catch up with my mind in a little while. And the Great British Baking Show, Lighthouse Slide, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Shins, 10 years, now 3. And of course, Alice is a person I don't know why, but we go to the talking heads. They're holding hands as they walk into the tent and chatting. And Alice says, yeah, I woke up this morning. Oh my goodness, it's the final. It's here. And it's going to be a lot of flapping, and it'd be great to win. Steph says, this is it, can't believe it. And who doesn't want to win it? Come on, baking fairies, jump on my shoulders. David says, I've had daydreams about winning. I'm the underdog. Alice and Steph are sparkly, star bakers. But I'm just going to enjoy this weekend. If I win, I win. David may be as well adjusted as Ray. This is the 2019 winner. He just has such self-awareness and confidence, but confidence in his competence. And what is that joke? I missed that one. So the final, can't believe we made it, can't believe we made it. No, I wrote lots of letters about it. Ultimate chocolate cake is a signature grand Mona Lisa of chocolate cakes. And Noel says with green something or eyebrows, perfect eyebrows on your 2 hours on your marks, get set, bake. And everybody starts going. Final, we're in it. Okay, excited, super fast in the oven because we got a lot of stuff to do. Sounds so simple, Bruce says, but we don't want a bog standard. We want a decadent, absolutely astonishing flavor, worthy of winning the final, decorated. You could use cocoa, Paul says, but I'd like to see chocolate in there as well. You see David using both. It's got to be beautiful on the outside and the inside. No pressure, I guess. No room for error, he says. 2 hours is tight. Steph's making a rich cake, chocolate cake. It doesn't like chocolate cakes that don't taste like chocolate. Chocolate intensity of sponge flavor. Should be moist and rich with texture, too. Now, Alice is just using cocoa powder. So it'll be a bit fudgy. And then they go to David, the judges, and Noel. All right, tell us about your cake, David. Okay, well, my chocolate cake's going to be with some booze, Armagnac, 70% cocoa solids and cocoa powder as well. Dark chocolate ganache. It's going to have prunes in there. Tempered chocolate leaves, Armagnac cream soaked in Armagnac. And the prunes are going to be in the sponge. And David says, hopefully it'll be in the sponge, because Paul says, are they going to be on the bottom or throughout it? And then they make a joke about prunes going to the bottom, I think. Alice is also using fruit. Looks like a pear. Not sure how many pears I'm going to use. Quite a few. Pears in the batter and pears between the layers. Poached pears on top. Interesting, Paul says. It's going to be interesting. Chocolate pear, ginger maple, dark chocolate ganache, dark chocolate, a maple cream cheese, buttercream, hazelnut brittle, poached pears. Got to get those flavors spot on. And everybody's a little nervous. And Steph is trying to do a classic. So she got cherries and Black Forest chocolate cake, 70s dream, isn't it? Prawn cocktail, steak, cheese board, trolley, and trolley dolly. I don't know what that is. Black Forest chocolate cake, chocolate ganache, Kirsch spiked chantilly cream, cherry jam, and probably the most important cake I'm going to bake, Steph says. I got to stay calm. Couldn't have done it without my mom's support. So now we get the family sequences. Steph and her mom looking at pictures. Resting misery face, Steph says. Steph doing, what are those things called? Hurdles. Mom and her are very close. Jane. And, I've been doing a lot of washing up as she bakes. Last year wasn't good for Steph, not knowing what to do with her life, and she started cooking, and baking's changed it. How far she's come as a person. And Sheila's her step-grandmother. And then Steph's serving a bunch of people in the garden, having tea and cake. And her step-grandmother gets teary-eyed thinking about how proud she is. Nerves are jangling. Steph says to Sandy, you don't know who Sandy is, Brain? Not right now. And Steph talks about taking a tumble turn when she was going over the hurdles. 23 minutes in the oven for Dave, 29 for Steph, 25 for Alice. A lot of butter. Everybody's making their toppings. Glossy. And Miraglaze maybe for David. Ganache icing. Growing up, David didn't have icing on his cake. And usually it was a low sugar household. Is David's mom Judy? he's been honing his baking skills from an early age. So we have him and his Richard and Judy, his parents, first class. He was going to do art and design, but he didn't want that. So he turned to nursing, and we're very proud of him. And we think he's great. Then Nick is David's partner. They're decorating the backyard. Super driven. He's gone for it. And then David's brother, twin brother, Paul, to David, our baker. And David's putting the almanac in the ganache. And not finished yet with the boozy booze. Noel's got sunglasses on. I got to look cooler for the final. Then Sandy puts on giant gag sunglasses. Timothy Mallet. I was going to look that up. I don't know who that is. Timothy Mallet in a bumblebee. He says to Sandy, and she cracks up. T-I-M. How do you spell Timothy? T-I-M. Timothy Mallet. No. Timothy Mallet. He's an English TV presenter, broadcaster, author, and artist. Striking visual style, colorful glasses, colorful shirts, giant pink foam mallet. Mallet's mallet. This guy sounds like a riot. And his catchphrase is utterly brilliant and blah. Okay, what career? Let's see. Started on the radio. Then on television starting in 83, Saturday morning breakfast TV station, TVAM, the Wide Awake Club, Saturday morning children's program on TVAM with a bunch of different future actor, Mike Myers. Then TVAM found itself, that was like, okay, so Wide Awake Club, that was where he had his mallet, his pet cockatiel. Wow, this is fun stuff. Then he's been on other shows after that. So, music, but also done music, stage shows, other TV shows. Wide Awake Club. I'm going to have to check YouTube for that. Okay, so then we'll go back. Everybody's doing their checklist, make sure they're on point with their cake making, checking their sponges, everything. Okay, should be okay. Checking their fillings. They got to impress Paul and Prue. Paul's staring at Alice. Make me nervous. Cakes have to be flawless and decadent. David's making his leaves. Alice is working on, always makes a mess. So it's like one of the ongoing jokes. Then we have Alice's family thing, like young Alice making something, watching the videos with her parents of Alice baking and decorating cakes since she was a child. The baking is her passion. Henry and Jane, she puts the discipline in. And we always have words for her to have good management. With good management, you don't need good luck. And she's determined to win. Give it her absolute best. Love her to bits. Wishing her lots and lots of good management. And then Noel's making a comment on her workstation being a little messy, but that's like what I'm like. So then we see the festival grounds, stuff's praying to the baking fairies. The cakes are coming out of the ovens. And not sure if this is done. Is it baked properly? David can smell his almanac. Now you got to get chilling time so that you can decorate the cake. This is one of the things I've always forgotten. Got to let that cake rest, man. More almanac. David. He forgot something was boiling over on the stove. I'll start it again. One of Alice's cakes cracked, but trying to get it back together. And then they do Munch's the Scream, as they call time, how much time's left. And we start cake building and decorating. But Alice is still trying to cool one of her cakes, one of her layers. And David's second mirror glaze in his life. Got it down to 32. I got to get it to 32. It's at 47. Can I get some ice, please? Noel says, who did you say ice to? He's like, a producer, dude. I mean, they just laugh. And 15 minutes left. David's got ice. And we start frosting or whatever. I don't know if they call it frosting, but what do they call it? Do they call it that? Frosting, right? And Alice's cake is leaning. David's cake is very mirror-like. And yeah, everybody's got 1 minute, but high intensity now as they put them together. And David's cake got stuck on the cake board, but he gets it off. It did come close though. And time is up. Place your chocolate cakes at the end of your benches. Everybody exhales. This is the one cake that matters, Alice says. I made $1 million in my life. Then we have a zooming outside the tent, and that's judgment time. Final signature challenge. David's up first. We see his cake looks good. He exhales. Quite efficient. Quite a shine. Leaves look nice, too. Let's have a bite. Look at that, Prue says. It looks very good inside. You smell the almanac. And you wouldn't miss that almanac. Is there enough? More than enough. When you do hit a prune, it's delicious. Textures are beautiful, but too much alcohol, too boozy. So maybe have some ice cream with it or something. They all laugh. Thank you. And David kind of, bummer, man. Then Alice is up next. And they say it looks a little wobbly, clumsy, but the dripping effect is nice. There's some shine there, a lot going on the top. Usually you're more delicate. Let's see how it tastes, eh? And they say, wow, okay. Texture's lovely. Fruit takes a bite, purple glasses. Okay. Very light. No real chocolate in there, though, but cocoa could have been more chocolatey. Yeah, lacking chocolate. You got the maple, the ginger, the pear. It's a great cake, but is it a great chocolate cake? Bruce thinks it's delicious, but a good balance. Bruce's problem with what way it looks, not how it tastes. And Steph and David try to encourage her. Then Steph's up. And they stare at the cake. They say very 70s, old-fashioned, but you knew what you were doing. Elegant. And they take it out. Distinctive layers, okay. Cherry jam, okay. And Black Forest Gâteau works well together. Good balance, crumbly. Slightly overbaked, though. Flavor is delicious, but nice cake, Steph. And Steph says, that's annoying. I wanted it to be perfect. Just got to remember to enjoy it. David, like, too much alcohol. Could have just done chocolate, but no. And then Alice is going, what is this technical going to be? I hope they don't throw a curveball. We see the outside of the tent. Pressure's about to rise because everybody comes in. Technical challenge, final technical challenge. Paul said it. You have to be delicate. And they send them off. And everybody laughs. So wait, what did I miss? Because they even laugh. Let's see. Noel says you have to ask these kids to go off. Oh, they don't even. They pretend they're robots. They don't respond. They're trying to like be like Frozen. But Prue cracks up. She's like, I couldn't keep it up. She hugs Paul. Everybody's laughing. And Noel says that was like a weird dream. 6 twice-baked Stilton souffles is what you're baking, though. Everybody's like, what? They need to hold their shape, fluffy and delicate in texture, thin lavash cracker, an hour and 10. Get on your mark, get set, bake. And David says, my friend was looking for a souffle. He made it in a pot dish or something. Steph's shaking like a leaf. or maybe Alice's. We see some flowers outside, table talk. Twice baked Stilton souffle. This looks good for breakfast. Classic feel, tall, proud souffles, golden brown color, cream and Parmesan. What could go wrong, though? Well, you got to whisk your egg whites. Don't over whisk them, though, but they got to carry the air. Be delicate. Don't underbake it. So coat them. You got to make sure, concentrate, watch your oven. And it really looks tasty, like a little egg bite almost. But it sounds like it has a lot of cheese, cream. At least it tastes good. Bruce says, I think they'll be lovely. So first you got to make a roux, which is like a white sauce, butter, flour, and thicken up your roux. And people are like, how thick do you want your roux to be? David's just like, mine's getting nice and thick. Alice is like, I don't think I did mine right. Never made a roux. Sandy's like, you never made a roux for lasagna or fish pie? Bechamel? She said, lovely weather we're having. Okay, then you add in Parmesan, chives, and stuff into the roux. Okay, I'm following this for once. And then egg yolks, Stilton, and seasoning. Okay. And it looks like an advert from the 70s. Noel sticks his finger in Steph's. And then you got to whisk your egg whites. The souffle doesn't have any raising agent, so everything comes from the egg whites. I guess you're going to fold them in, after that, after you whisk them. But everybody's like, did I overwhip? Did I do this? And Steph's like, okay, well, this looks good enough. Then you have to put them in tins and put the tins in water. And apparently you got to put it in cold water or room temperature and not hot water. But I don't think it says it on the instructions. So because this is whatever you call it. And Steph fills hers to the top. Alice and David are like, well, they're going to rise. So, yeah, it's like a Bon Marie. Hot water or cold water? Oh, no, I guess you got to use hot water. Oh, so it doesn't have to heat up. I was wrong. Steph goes for cold water. But yeah, it's got to be hot water because otherwise it'll take longer to bake because it's going to have to heat up the water. And they only had an hour and a half. Then we're already halfway through. You got to double bake double bake because you also have to make the crackers. They have to be like perfect triangles, plain meal, wholemeal flour, olive oil, paper thin triangles, eh? David says paper thin, like parchment, Sandy says. David says, I'd rather make paper thin that than bake souffles. And you got to do maths. Somebody's good at maths, I think David, but other people are like, what? And David's very calm and cool. And they're like, how's David so perfect? And it's catching up with some of the bakers. Steph's watching hers. David's like, okay, mine feels solid. Alice's has come out. And David's like, okay, will mine come out? Alice's come out. They look a little raw. David's come out. Yeah, a little raw too. A little bit left over, but formed. You got to rebake them though. Steph's come out and they're still liquid, which I wish like Steph would have just paused and put the rest back in the oven. But, none of Steph's are cooked. And at this point, Steph's like, it's just too late because I got to present something. And so that's pretty tough because, and it's 5 minutes left. And this is a tough timing. This is the second bake. Everybody puts theirs back in the oven, but it's, and they got to put their crackers in and get everything in one oven. 1 minute left. So this is intense. And it's not a good situation. Not a good situation for anybody. But Steph's are kind of raw. Time is up. And then they have to bring them up and put them by their photograph. We know how that goes. So, with their crackers, and they look over. First, they comment and they say, okay, these are floppy biscuits, Alice's. Souffle's got some substance, stable, and it's underbaked in the middle, though. Good flavor. Texture's too gluey. But if it was served to me, Bruce says I'd eat it. And then they go to Steph's, they go, this is more like a soup or a pancake. And the biscuits are too thick. This one had problems from the start, but it does taste delicious, but it's more like a sauce. Then they go to David's. Crackers are substantial, thin, but they have a snap, nice color, baked through. Not perfect, but much better and delicious, well baked. And they got to rank them worst to best. Third place is Steph. Sorry. Biscuits are too thick. Souffles, did they go in the oven? Cold water. Oh, boy. Oh, Steph. Second place, Alice. A little bit raw, a little bit uneven. Could have done with more cooking. And in first place is David. Could have baked them, but not a bad effort. Steph says, I hope the baking fairies are back tomorrow. Alice is like, okay, this is not going, it's mediocre for me. Tomorrow's got to be the best thing I ever made. And, everybody's going to be family and friends. That's high pressure, David says. Then we see the parade grounds. They walk in. One more showstopper. Special carnival party for family and friends, where we'll find out baking show champion. But Alice has got a call that her parents' flight was canceled from Dublin. So talk about logistics or whatever they were talking about. But Alice was like, I really want my parents to be here. So the thought of them not making it is not great. It's going to be hard. Then we go to table talk. Sandy says consistency, but then it comes down to the showstopper. Steph did okay in the signature, but then Alice has been okay. David let himself down with too much booze, but did a decent souffle. So this is the one that's going to count. And Sandy says they need to concentrate. Family's going to be here, helter skelter, and yeah. So then we go to Dave. We see everybody's faces. They get ready. Hello, bakers. It's time for your last ever challenge. Deliciously deceptive feast. Picnic basket in the form of a picnic basket. Enriched bread and biscuits. Items should deceive the eyes, look like one kind of food and be another. And eat with your eyes, the old saying. This is your last chance, so you're going to have to display creativity and technical skills 4.5 hours. On your mark, get set, bake. So then Alice will say, I really hope my parents are going to be here. I'm focusing, a lot of elements, carnage, bread that's going to look like a cake that's going to look like a lot of confusion. Final challenge is about deception. Bread roll like a pork pie, cake like a banana, Paul says. Taste and look fantastic. Bruce's techniques, decorations, everything for the past 10 weeks, summed up in one showstopper. And we want good cake, good biscuits, 29 down, 1 to go. This is the big one. May the best baker win. And they started, David, tell us about your picnic. Cheese board of biscuit, cheeses out of lemon pound cake, breads to look like peaches, saffron, orange blossom water. That's the only spice I'm using, though. Edible illusion picnic, boozy fruit cup jellies, apricot, saffron, orange bread, lemon pound cake, fig rolls that look like sausage rolls. It was his partner Nick's birthday this week, so this is his birthday picnic since they couldn't celebrate with him. David's not the only one celebrating. Prosecco for Alice. I love this, like, school year celebration picnic. And maybe I'll even pour myself a glass. Prosecco jellies, raspberry macaroons, cardamom ice cream bread buns, and pork pie, chicken drumsticks and Scotch eggs, carrot made from carrot cake. And Sandy brings up her parents. She says, "Don't make me cry again. They're at a wedding, and I'm hoping they get back. So I don't want to cry anymore." And they say, "Okay, maybe they'll swim from Ireland." She says, "I don't care. I just wanted to be here. It's the biggest day of my life and everything." So, yeah, she said, "You two have been telling me about logistics my whole life, and now your logistics are getting in the way of me needing support." So Steph's like, "Holy cow, this is it. I really got to be my best. My dough already looks different than it's supposed to. Picnic in the park for Steph. Spiced orange bread buns, almond macaroons that look like strawberries, and a burger made from lemon and poppy seed cake." Steph's trying to stay calm. But yesterday was touch and go. "Carry on," Noel says. Steph's proving her bread. And as their bread dough proves, they got a lot to do. So much to do. Move on to picnic centerpieces, illusion cakes, lemon and poppy seed, lemon zest, zest for our lives. Paul and Prue talk about the final. Let's see what they come up with. "I'm worried about Alice," Prue says, about her parents, but if she's going to just focus on her baking. David's, instead of zesting a lemon, he's giving lemon drops. David's calm, they say, and enjoying himself. Most chilled of the three. Steph's cake doesn't have enough lemon, so trying to add more lemon. And they say, "Don't have a crash out. There's only one champion. No idea who's going to win." And Steph's not even sure of her tasting anymore. So she's definitely kind of got in her own head. Alice's workstation is a mess. 3 hours left. And now they're trying to reproof their bread in like the containers they're going to bake in, I think. And the final picnic transformation. And then Paul's like, "You wouldn't use a wooden spoon, Alice?" She goes, "Maybe I'll get a spatula." And David talks about Jamie using an egg wash on a sausage roll. So he's like, "I'm not going to do that." And everybody talks about strawberries at a picnic, macaroons. So trying to bake those and rest them and checking their lists, multitasking. You don't want to rush. Steph's cakes are coming out. Everybody's cakes are coming out. David's starting to cut his cake. Steph's trying to get one of her cakes out, and the bottom breaks off. That's her burger bun one. So dry. Oh no. Steph's cake isn't her only problem. Her macaroons aren't going to plan either. And Steph's like, "I can't redo it." So again, it gets hit by this thing that I can relate to. And I got to get through this. And then she gets like caught with what is that thing called? She's got total overwhelm. Like, "You did this 4 times. Come on, Steph, stay calm. You can do it. You can do it," Noel says. And we see the outside of the tent, Noel's going down the slide. We even see he's got a zoom camera. And Sandy says, "Bakers, you're halfway through." Steph starts piping the macaroons. Nougatine is the next thing. Everybody says, I don't like nougatine baskets. And that's a caramel and nuts and seeds. And David's using sesame seeds. Got crystallized some sugar. And any news from your parents? And then Alice says, no, don't make me cry. And everybody's spreading their nougatine out. It's very sticky. Don't want it burnt. It's very hot too. So they start shaping their nougatine. into baskets. A lot of interesting. And you even have to have a handle and design. And David's is very symmetrical. Even Steph says, oh my. And we see the festival grounds again. Noel's pretending to drive something. Sandy's saying, took a wrong turn. And they're in a bumper car indoors in the baking tent. Dodgem car, they call them there. Dodgems. That's what they call them on, what do you call it? Roller Coaster Tycoon. Okay, then Alice is talking about her macaroons and how they have to form. And maybe they're not going good, but more good news. Someone from the crew says your parents are on their plane. And everybody's running around. Buns are going to be coming out round 2. We'll see how these go. And Steph's like, my macaroons are pretty bad. Oh, no. And Alice is like, my cake has to look like a pork pie. David's making cheese. I mean, the dude is like, like like I can't believe how much his cheese, his cake looks like cheese. Steph's making a bun. Alice is making a pie. But Noel even says, dude, that's cheese. And he's like, watch this. I'm going to paint it and make it blue cheese. And he says, you're not worried, are you? You're going great. He goes, well, I'll be back and check in later. Then a half hour left. Everybody's trying to get stuff done. Keep going. Never give up. Iced buns. Peaches are underproofed, but they look like peaches. That's David's. Steph's macaroons look good, but I guess they're not properly baked. The Scotch eggs of Alice look really good. Steph feels like everything's overbaked. Alice is worried about her macaroons. 10 minutes left. David's styling stuff. Steph's starting to put hers together. Wax paper for the cheese. David puts a P and a P on his basket for Paul and Prue. And he starts assembling his picnic. It just looks amazing. And I mean, like his looks like an actual picnic. Then they're done. And Steph sits on the floor. Alice takes a big drink of water. And they do a focus bowl for Steph. But hers looks pretty good. Then we see the party, full swing outside the tent, families, other bakers hanging. We see from them who they were rooting for, how much they missed everybody, how proud they are. 1 vote for Alice, Dave, 2 votes for David, Steph, a vote for Steph, then an I don't know. All 3 of them, I don't know. They're all winners. And then we go, it's judgment time for the picnic illusions. Bring up your showstoppers. Alice is first. It's pretty heavy, and Sandy even comes to help. And they say exceptional illusion. The Scotch eggs really look like Scotch eggs. And ice cream, maybe not, Prue says, but then the buns, there's like a pear apple bun, and they take a bite of it. Okay, this works, but they do look perfect. Carrot cake with lemon curd yolk, currant lemon cream cheese. Lemon comes through, good carrot cake, that's exceptional. That illusion works, and it's funny. And these macaroons, they're not quite strawberry shaped, strong flavor, fresh fruit, and orange and cardamom on the ice cream cones. A little bit of zest, a lot of zest, good texture, zing, clever. Thank you, Alice. Very good effort. I guess we didn't see the pork pie, what that was, but then they go to David, and David, I think, so those are like fake drinks, maybe, or frozen drinks. They go, looks amazing. Baskets had our initials on it, the sausage rolls, the cheese, peach. Let's start with the peach. They cut it open. Looks lovely. I like that. Tastes clever. Saffron works. You finally got it, David. Texture's excellent. Nice zing with the fruit. Too chewy, though. Then they go to the fig rolls and cut those and take a bite. Very nice. Look fantastic. Then the blue cheese. And they take a bite of that. Soft on the mouth. Buttercream fondant works well together. Really delicious. Very, very clever. And everything here is so well thought out. Exceptional. Bravo. Then we see Steph takes a big breath. Al says to David, you nailed it. Steph comes up. Now her burger really looks like a burger. It's just a giant burger, though. And they go, your basket looks like it had some problems. So like to look at the burger. But you've had some issues today, huh? Bun toppings aren't right. The strawberries aren't glistening. They cut the first thing, like a cupcake looking thing. Nice hot cross bun. Love the spice. Could prove more, though. A bit tight inside. Macaroons aren't round enough for strawberries. They're flat. Chantilly kick. Cherry liqueur. Overwhelming. Then they cut the burger, cake. Wow. Really good. Very, very clever. And they take a bite. Not much flavor. It needs more lemon and a bit overbaked. And Steph gets upset and Paul says, never mind, Steph. Never mind. So a little bit of strong feelings. And Paul even goes back and gives her a hug. Says, doesn't matter, okay? Did a good job. And everybody says, it's okay, Steph. But really tough because, we all had a great affinity for Steph. And then we go back to the festival grounds and we go to table talk. Okay. What did you love the best? Alice and David's. What happened to Steph? We're not sure. There was issues in every element. It's kind of heartbreaking. Yeah, heartbreaking. So it is between Alice and David. David's never been star baker, but his flavors and his textures didn't add up until this week. Alice has been very steady in every challenge. That Scotch egg was astonishing. And you two have a lot to discuss, but let me snack on one of the sausage rolls, Sandy says. Then the bakers bring out their things to their families. Everybody's cheering for them and saying, hey, and they put them down. And they start to hug their family members and their loved ones, ecstatic. My family's here. I can relax now, Alice says. I was worried they weren't going to make it. 30 bakes for the bake-off, and the last one went well, so I'm relieved. Then they hug other bakers. Steph's hugging her mom. I'm proud of myself. It was above and beyond what I could have imagined. Did save my worst to last, though. 10 weeks, one too many. Then David's like, I never felt like I've done the best, so I feel, except for this week. But I'm going to be happy no matter what. I'll be ecstatic. Get a shot of the crowd, the applause, everybody. And then four of the judges and the hosts come out with the finalists step forward. They all hold hands and clap. The Dodgem cars over there on the side. And Sandy says, thanks to all of you for coming to support this wonderful event. It's lovely to see all the bakers back. 10 weeks of intense competition. And the winner is, and then, of course, there's a long pause, long dramatic pause. David, and everybody cheers. Alice hugs David. Steph hugs both of them. You deserve it. Holy cow. Everybody's hugging Paul. He smashed it at the right time. He gets a pie plate or whatever. Prue gives it to him. Well done. Sandy hugs him. Then all the bakers run in, start hugging him. and it was close. But yeah, everybody's so happy for David. I mean, he was really just totally solid the whole time and really kind. Always an underdog, but managed to get through to the final. It was a win for me. Unreal. Nailed it in the final. Saved the best till last. Paul says David came in the underdog. Twice Alice won, 4 times Steph, but won the whole thing. Priceless, absolutely priceless. You should be very proud. Done an amazing job. And Bruce says, what are you going to do next? He goes, I don't know. And then she says, he's an extraordinary baker. So much admiration. Never lost his temper. Neat, organized. And it was a question of tortoise catching the hare. So more hugging and more, his parents are proud of him. He gives his flowers to his mom. Alice is like, David just blew us out of the water. Best baker won. I'm so happy and proud. I can leave with my head held high. Best feeling. Steph kisses Prue. And yeah. But David winning kind of helped my day go by. Such an incredible experience. And David says, it feels so good. Been weeks and weeks of intensity, fatigue, intensity. And I finished it with this best feeling in the world. And then him and Nick get to hug and kiss. He's still holding the thing. I've got the bread. I'm proud of you. And then we go, since the baking show, we see Michael, Steph, and Alice having dinner together. Michael, Dan, and Amelia and David. Michael and Priya. Helena and Henry getting ready for Halloween. Michelle with Henry. Oh, man, it was going so fast. Henry with, Priya with Michael. Henry with Helena. Henry, Michelle, and Michael. Rosie back with the cat. Phil biking and hanging with his family. Jamie and Michael in London, and then David and Nick moving in together and baking together. And that's how it ends. So another snoozy season comes to a close of the Great British Bake Off baking show. And hope it carried you off into dreamland. Good night, everybody. All right, I want to thank some people that became patrons recently. Joe, Hannah, and SRC. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Angela, Aaron, and Lisa. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Kendall, Rebecca, and Cindy. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Sophia, Kellen, and Tawny. Thank you. Thanks, and good night. Katie and Jesse, thank you, thanks, and good night. And Jennifer, Jacob, and Christine, thank you, thanks, and good night. Thanks for supporting the show directly on Patreon, or those of you that support the show on Apple Podcasts. I guess you're listening, you wouldn't be hearing this message, but if for some reason you do support the show there, let me know about it, and I can thank you. And then there's the people that support the sponsors. Like our sponsors are direct response, meaning they kind of keep track of the support they get back, and that's when they support the show. So the people that support the sponsors are really a huge part of the podcast too. And then the free way to support the show, just let people know about the podcast or post your honest experience. Even if you want to post a testimonial and say, hey, people really relate when they see you, if you're comfortable with that, or hear you, and you share it with wherever you feel comfortable, or wherever you normally share stuff, or whatever community you're part of, when it comes up, and just say, hey, this is how I discovered this show, or hey, these are my favorite episodes about Sleep With Me, or this is some stuff about Sleep With Me, you know what I mean? And just let people know about it, or let people know about how Sleep With Me makes you feel in the deep, dark night. And I really appreciate that. It helps other people find the show that might need it, and it helps keep the show going. And this is some Tuck You In sponsors and stuff from Scoots. So, yeah, you could check that out as well. Thanks and good night, everybody. Hey, everybody, this is Scoots with the Tuck You In message. Two-parter Tuck You In message. So let me go to the second part first, even though I haven't read it at all. I mean, if you're still listening to me, I hope I'm bringing you and have brought you comfort in the deep, dark night. And you know, there's plenty of other episodes to choose from, plenty of other episodes coming out this week, coming out soon. Or maybe you're just barely hearing me, or maybe you've queued it up and this is just playing. But I don't know if any of the messages we've been putting in the show for the past year you've heard them and they've landed with some part of you, like a part of you in your heart, about supporting the show, because I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, right? If you can't support the show, you can't support the show. If you don't want to, you choose not to, or you think the show doesn't, deserve your support or need your support in a strong way, that's fine too. But if you've been putting off supporting the show, where you're like, I know the show, I realize the show needs my support, but like that's in your heart, but there's something else in your head, right? Some other part of you that's been standing in your way. I'll do it tomorrow. One day I'll do it. Or the most the menacing for us, or the biggest obstacle for us, my support doesn't matter. There's no way my $7, my $60 supporting the show just for a few months while I listen to it can matter. I'm here to tell you, or one day I'll support the show that if you already in your heart know you want to support the show, and you already in your heart know if Sleep With Me goes away or changes drastically or goes behind a paywall, you'd miss it and you'd be disappointed, and it might even impact your sleep or whatever. Like the show's a part of your life. Please don't wait. Go to sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. Your $7 a month, your $60 a year will actually change the future of the podcast. It's all a matter of me getting through the people who've already decided in their heart to support the show, but there's something in their head or their feelings or their brain bots that's in the way. And I just need to get through to you that it's like, we are in a don't wait situation, and so, and we don't need to be like, so I just got to try to get through to everybody, but I also want to get through to the people who can't support the show, right? I love making this podcast, and we're launching something fun for the people who want to, you say, well, I want to support the show, I just can't do it financially. I want to be a part of this thing, but I can't be a part of it financially, like, because for a lot of listeners, it's ironic. There's some listeners that's the $7, you think it won't help the show, but there's a lot of listeners that $7 is out of reach for them, and I've been in that place too. But I'm here to try to catch you doing something right, as they say, and something fun. If you want to support the show by spreading the word about the podcast, letting one person know about the podcast, just genuinely sharing your honest experience about the podcast, you sharing with one person, whether it's in person or online, can also change the future of the podcast, right? Because 1 out of every 100 people does support the show. So it's like, if you and 99 other people do that, like it's the same. If you do it, 99 other people are likely to do it. But letting people know about the podcasts that are going to benefit from it, you're helping our podcast keep going. You're helping that person, because Sleep With Me is a niche, right? The people that don't know about Sleep With Me that could really use it, they don't know about it yet. And maybe you letting somebody know about it, it changes their life. Or they let somebody else know about it and it changes that person's life. And I don't know if you know how powerful that is, but I think you could pause and feel it right now, right? If you're listening right now, the podcast is probably a big part of your life. And like I said earlier, it's a big part of your heart. And we used to call this a one-person initiative, and we're bringing it back. No more signing up for the referral program. I mean, we'll do stuff where you could sign up, but I'm going to be out there tag me at Dear Scooter or email me through the website, message me through our website form. Let me know how you're spreading the word. Do it in a fun, genuine way. Don't spam. Just let people know how you discovered the show. What do you like about the show? What are your favorite things? What silly things have you heard? How has it changed your life or your relationship with sleep? How's it impacted your day? And here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be looking for people, and I'm going to surprise them. When you surprise me by spreading the word about the show, I have free Sleep With Me Plus memberships from our scholarship program that Cornelia started, and other people that have supported the show for people that aren't in a position to support the show. So I'll be giving out 3-month memberships to Sleep With Me Plus to some people. Maybe I'll send stickers to some people. Maybe I'll send you a personal video thanking you. Maybe other things. Who knows what surprises I have in store. And it'll be fun for everybody. You'll be changing the life of the podcast that you care about. If you do, if you don't, it does like if you don't have to participate in this. But if you do, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be out there looking, or you could message me through the form on our website. Let me know tell me the story of how you participated, how you spread the word. And again, I can't surprise everybody. I hope I get to surprise one person tomorrow that's doing that. So don't spam, but make sure to tag me. And if you get really active, you might end up like a couple people that were a part of our referral program. Victor got pretty much a lifetime subscription to Sleep With Me Plus because he spread the word so much and so often. And Cornelia's entire scholarship program, she brought thousands and thousands of listeners to the show just by spreading the word in a genuine way where she knew people could use it. So tag me, at Dearest Scooter. That's with a T, DEAREST, Scooter, SCOOTER. Or if you're in the pen and paper world, put up a poster or whatever, a sign in the laundromat and say, hey, if you can't sleep, check out Sleep With Me podcast. Or let me know how you let people know about it in a genuine, friendly way. I can't surprise anybody that's just like going up to random strangers or whatever, but that's not sleepy at all. But thanks so much for listening. And again, those are the two huge ways, because this is like, we've been building towards this, unfortunately. And this has never been a time where more people are no longer in a position to support the show. They've had to stop their support of the podcast. It's a time of, and just like everybody else, the podcast is in this place where it's like, man, this is really tough. But the beauty is we don't need to be in that position where it's like, what's going to happen here? I just got to get through to the people that have been putting it off. So you've been putting off supporting the show? Honestly, don't wait another second. sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. Sign up right now. Or if you've been putting off support, I love to Sleep With Me, I'll do it tomorrow. Come up with a plan to do it tomorrow. Spread the word and say, man, I want to be surprised by a scooter. Thanks.